guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video, I'm here with my cousin.
What's up?
Hi. So today we will be reacting to 10 supposedly cursed YouTube videos with links. So we might put the link in the description. If you don't, you can just type that in and then it comes up. So let's get it started. It's supposed to be cursed.
Chills. Warning, the following videos have been reported to cause serious cases of bad luck that could last up to a lifetime. Watch at your own risk. Number 10, cursed video. With such a generic title, this foreign YouTube video often gets buried in the search results. It's from a user named Chris Sadler. The opening screen has some sort of warning that's in a different language. The English translation underneath only says, "Don't open your eyes." Whoever created this video appears to be trying to make a last-minute warning to the audience not to watch this cursed footage, presumably out of concern for their safety. A skinny figure is walking in place while creepy noises play, fade to black. Now we are looking through the eyes of some sort of stalker as he wanders around a house. We hear insane noises that are probably subliminal messages loaded with instructions of things that we would never want to intentionally do. It's almost as if we are in the mind of a mentally ill person ourselves. As we grab a doorway with one scaly hand, we can see that we are not in the body of a burglar, but of a monster instead. It soon becomes clear that we are wandering inside the house of a sleeping family while carrying a knife. An old-timey song starts to play. It's hard to make out what they are singing about, something about the boogeyman. We are presumably the boogeyman tonight. The family is viciously slaughtered. The camera keeps returning on a piece of meat while strange noises and voices play together. A blood hand flops over a bathtub. It looks like we could be draining somebody of their blood before we feast on their corpse. It's almost as if the video is encouraging you to kill and partake in cannibalism on a deeper subconscious level. Who knows how many actual murders have been inspired by watching this? Number 9, cursed deep web video. Ashton Jackal is searching the deep web for cursed videos one night when he comes across a site that few people have ever seen before. He quickly downloads 3 videos and watches one of them before calling it a night. The file is just a quick clip that he doesn't think much of at the time. It's an animated short made somewhere in Japan. In it, the dark outline of a man is screaming while surrounded in red flames. His teeth, nose, and eyes are also red as the scream gets louder and his jaw opens wider. There is Japanese text before and after the clip, though Ashton Jackal can't understand what it says. It's a weird clip for sure, he thinks to himself, but he doesn't think much more of it and goes about daily life as normal. Several days later, he is on his phone in the bathroom when suddenly he hears a huge scream to his right. It takes him a second to realize that it's the same scream from the curse video that he watched some nights before. He thinks that maybe his wife is in the other room watching the video or something. The explanation doesn't make much sense, but it's the best one he can come up with at the time. Suddenly, his bathroom window starts to violently rattle and shake. He screams in surprise. He still doesn't truly believe that the curse video could be to blame. There's no such thing, he thinks to himself, so it must have been a gust of wind. He is surprised to find that his wife is asleep, so it couldn't have been her watching the video. Either he was going completely insane, or else he heard a scream just outside of his window. He wasn't sure which option sounded worse. Now determined to get to the bottom of this, Ashton Jackal goes back online to try and research more about the video, but he's surprised to find that the deep website is now gone. His browser history shows no sign of ever visiting there before. The video, however, is still on his hard drive, so he uploads it onto YouTube. As far as he knows, this is the only copy of the cursed video left in existence. For better or worse, he posted the video in hopes that other people could verify that the curse is real. Someone told him that the Japanese writing in the beginning has poor grammar, but that translates into something about bringing harm to anyone who watches the video. He also says that you can make out someone saying something else in Japanese in the background, but he can't tell exactly what is being said. Number 8, this video may induce nightmares. Video descriptions don't get much clearer than the all-caps title of this haunted YouTube video. The channel's operator, Silver Carnivore, says that he isn't sure where this video comes from, but he suspects that it was found somewhere within the far reaches of the deep web. Perhaps it was even one of the 3 videos that Ashton Jackal downloaded in his story for number 9. The video starts out with what looks to be a skull on fire. It cuts to a random television clip, and then to a scary human-like face with huge eyes. A chimpanzee is getting ready to hit something with a stick, and then we see a dead body lying on the ground. There's medical footage, a faceless woman standing between 2 wind turbines, and some sort of quick animation from hell itself. A stop and start motion puppet with a long neck and mismatching eyes is talking to the viewer, but all we can hear are people screaming and talking loudly. The video then becomes more abstract before cutting to black. Now we see a girl heading upstairs. The voices all mercifully stop shouting. This is the only time that the video is silent. She turns around and the horrible voices all come back at full blast. We see someone getting their mouth stitched shut, and then a woman standing in the doorway. It ends with footage of lions feasting, and an expressionless woman with censor bars over her eyes. The audio is equally terrifying. Static cuts in and out the entire time. It always sounds like you are just on the verge of understanding what the voices are trying to say, but then they become too garbled and static-filled again. Towards the end, you hear backwards chanting. It's a safe bet that hidden audio messages are everywhere. Only your subconscious can understand whatever it's being told. Silver Carnivore warns that whatever you do not watch this video just before you go to bed. If you do, you are almost certain to be cursed for the rest of your dreams. Number 7. Robert the Doll messes up my camera. A YouTuber known as Johnny Flynn travels to Key West to visit Robert, a possessed doll with a supposedly evil soul. He knows that he has to ask Robert's permission to take video or photographs, otherwise he'll get cursed. Robert's curse is so serious that it's the first thing that the museum workers will tell visitors about as soon as they enter. You have to ask permission to film or tape Robert or else bad things happen, they say. Exactly what he does to you all seems to depend on what mood the demonic doll is in at the time. Sometimes he will simply wipe all of the photos from your camera or break it. Sometimes he will make sure that you get into the worst accident of your life instead. Even though Johnny Flynn politely asks for permission before filming, Robert decides to curse his camera anyway. After all, simply asking for permission is no way guarantees that it will be granted. The footage is heavily distorted and orbs float all around. Here's the twist. Not only did Robert not give Johnny Flynn permission to film, he also didn't give you permission to watch it. The page is filled with comments of people apologizing over and over again to Robert. You probably should apologize to him too. Hopefully, he will have mercy on you for watching this clip. Number 6. The viral video. This YouTube video was recently uploaded by someone named Tristan Lambert.
So guys, I will wait for my cousin to come back, so I will pause the video to be right back. Okay? So guys, we back. We just took a little break, so we back. So let's pause the video. Yeah, he was cooking.
This person claims to have found the video in their attic. They have no idea who recorded it or why it was there. The tape itself wasn't labeled and it looked fairly old. He sat down and pressed play. The first 20 seconds are completely pitch black and silent. Maybe the tape was blank. Then things suddenly took a dark turn. A figure with black skin materializes in front of the camera. The demon floats back and forth while chanting something backwards.